What's up, everyone? G-Smith64 here, and we are here to play some Shantae and the Pirate's Curse, part of the Xbox Game Pass. Now, this is not a sponsored video. I just wanted to talk about the Xbox Game Pass because it provides a lot of things for rather cheap. Xbox Game Pass is $10 a month yearly subscription fee of Xbox for access to over 100 games, which new games are added all the time to it. Some of the big hits in there, for example, are Mechs, Bioshock 2, Gears of War Ultimate Edition, XCOM, Borderlands, Sunset Overdrive, Layers of Fear, Dig Dug, Banjo-Kazooie, Final Fight, Dragon Neo, and Perfect Dark Zero. But anyways, $9.99 a month, Xbox Game Pass, gives you access to a whole bunch of games, including this one. So let's go ahead and play. Take my place as the one true ruler. Ha 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 ha. So this is actually the second game in the series. You aren't missing much if you haven't played this. But the one thing you'll notice very quickly is the character for various reasons. So essentially, if you're wondering what happened in the first game, she was a genie, or at least half genie, and now she became fully human. That's pretty much the premise of the whole game. So let's go save him. Town's under attack. And like I said, there are some things you will notice about the game very quickly. Like it's creative. You got an auto potion. Dope. And we got a pike ball. So our attack is mainly just whipping her Shantae's hair to attack people with. And then we got our health in the top right corner. So let's get going. Some people take more hits than others as they have more health. Just like any kind of like, I want to say almost RPG style game, because it is kind of like an RPG. Those are full health heal. And then here's the most incompetent man in the world. Or at least former male. Former mayor. Ouch. Can't hit him, he's too high up. But we can't jump on that and hit him. So it's a platformer RPG. So it's a pretty fun game. Woo! Alright. Dude. Man, I wonder what all those skulls could possibly mean. Couldn't possibly mean my death if I fell down there. Oh, I'm an idiot. No, it's not your death if you fall down there. You just take one. And you sometimes can get sent really far back. So just be careful with that stuff. But at least all the enemies stayed dead. At least the ones I killed. Can you stop throwing grenades? Like, oop, secrets. And that dude just killed himself. Alright. More money. Money becomes very important. And that dude actually dropped an item. Just like in any RPG, money becomes valuable for upgrades and various other things. Upgrades. All of that stuff. You can't hit him, so we just gotta fucking book it, essentially. Gotta book it again. This section is basically just run for your fucking life. And go as fast as you humanly fucking can. Ow. Fuck. Gotta do it all over again. Yeah, you don't always get a lot. Just a heads up there. Be ready for that. Okay. Money! I didn't pick up the health, but that's fine. Because we got a full health. Now we just gotta wait for these bombs to explode and avoid this dude. And he's dead. Gotta do it again. This is also another good game. Good for speedrunning. Because it has an in-game timer and an achievement for beating it in, I believe, 45 minutes. So, if that seems like your cup of tea, go fucking nuts. And there are all the dead guys. Get teabagged. We made it! Caw! Well, Ammo Baron's just ahead. Let's go fuck him up. And dead. And then run! Ouch. Money! And health. Save. Man is the save point in the game. Pretty self-explanatory. That's where you save your game. And a first boss fight. Converted into a long-range cannon. Tournament center, another cannon. It's really coming along. I'm tearing up here. No one weaponizes the elderly so much. Wow, I cannot talk today. The nerve. What do I look like anyway? I don't know, some kind of... I mean... Yeah. Yeah. But I'm not allowed to let some purple-haired pipsqueak stand between me and my glorious new empire. Let's dance. Alright, so the first boss is the Ammo Baron. He's actually pretty easy. Just come up here, dodge his cannonballs, whack it at him, and then just whack the shit out of him. Come back up here, dodge the cannonballs, till he fires the red one. And fucking fail and get hit by it. Whoop. And whack the shit out of him. Pretty easy. But he is the first boss for a reason. Sometimes he'll do this, and that's why you stand. You can't get hit by him. Okay. And get whacked. If you do it correctly, you can usually you can usually 4-tap him. We were actually, or 3-tap him, not 4-tap him. That's my bad. Cycle him, anyways. And he's defeated. And that takes care of the first boss. That tank was a gift from my mother. What's all this commotion? It's the Ammo Baron. He's trying to destroy Scuttletown again. Oh, my chocolate. Fucking incompetent mayor. And it's the Royal Knights. You got the court summons. Also, this game likes to make fun of Zelda a little bit. Yeah, sure. We'll stay out of trouble. You're a fucking incompetent mayor. The mayor of this town is an idiot, as you can tell. So back to Shantae's house. And more fan service. I don't own a bathtub. Bear trap. And more fan service. Enjoying my booby trap bathtub. You're the only thief around here, yada yada yada. Jiggling titties, going to the uncle's place. She wants her stuff back, because her stuff's missing, and she's the one that made us lose our powers in the last game, so... She thinks we are the ones that stole her stuff this game. That too just turned into a cackle bat. Let me get decent for it. Now we're on to the second boss fight of the game, which is our first cackle bat. These guys aren't too bad. Just dodge their air attacks, and you can whack the shit out of them. You can defeat them really easily. And they're not really bosses, they're more like mini-bosses. But let's suck up the dark magic. We can't actually use it, though. Real quick. And fight our second cackle bat. And suck up the magic, doing our genie dance all the while. And get that dark magic. Now don't expect... I don't remember all of it. I don't remember a good chunk of it, actually. But we'll play a decent chunk. Or we'll play... Or, we'll do a decent chunk of it, is what I meant. Not play a decent chunk. Blah, blah, blah. She needs a map to the Forbidden Isles, so that way... we can get to there. So here's our item shop. Don't need to buy anything right now. Save our money. Here's the save point of the town. Not going to save right now. I'm actually going to do two other things real quick before we do that. Gonna heal up. In here. This will always heal you. You just got to stand in it. And it'll heal you up to full. Then come up here. And we'll come up. And... and get the library card. I nibble when I'm nervous. Kinky. Now we need to save our game, though. So come in here, because they won't let us continue until we save the game. So, saving. With our hips a-jiggling. A wiggling and a jiggling. See that library card? Alright, you're good to go. And you already saved, yada yada. So Scarecrow Fields. All of these enemies will take 2 hits to kill. And there's a lot of them. But it's a good place to grind up for money and items. So if you need to get an upgrade, okay, like we are right now, we can get a lot of monster milk here, which doubles your damage when you drink it. At least the regular monster milk does. So it's a good idea to kill these guys for the money and the items. Because you can carry 9 of each item at a time, I believe. Or it might be more than that. And we get our first heart squid. Collect 4 of these guys to get a health increase. So they're kind of important. Get all of these guys. Get the money. Get hit by a bomb. Kill him. Kill him. Those are dark scarecrows. They shoot acid at you, so just be careful of that. That hurts. But they also generally tend to drop more money. So, good times all around. We can't get that heart squid yet. I know I see him. Save the game again. And now we are in the Tangled Forest, where we fight these demon bat things. They generally take 4 hits, but they will also, more often than not, usually drop a lot of money. The spiders only take 1 hit, and they usually drop money. Careful though, because if they drop down like that, they will start firing at you. Ooh, a bento box. That's one of the healing items in the game. All monsters can drop healing items. Let me go ahead and show that off real quick. Such as the meat chunklet bento box. There is lobster tail and then flesh pops. Those will all heal you a various amount. Flesh pops healing the least, with the lobster healing. So getting a bento box this early is actually a pretty good quality item. Alright. Usually those guys drop more money than this, so I'm a little surprised. Any secrets? No. I couldn't remember, so I had to check. Another bento box? That's actually really surprising. Alright, so talk to our friend Bolo. What's up, man? Now he's getting stuck with these kids, so we need to get him some zombie pops. This dude's upset because he dropped his item down the well down there. Don't worry about it right now. We can't get it for a while. And they're stuck in there until we get a key. But we can't get the key until we get the zombie pops for Bolo. So we gotta move the squid bear in here. Gotta talk to him. Don't move out of the way, and we can go into the sewers. Generally, each one of these guys you kill will drop a flesh pop. They have, I believe, a 75% chance of dropping one. There's the 3 we need. Getting a couple extra never hurts though, because then they're healing items for us. Lots of money in this pot. That pot infinitely respawns. So just come to the sewers anytime you're in the area. Get that money. Another heart squid in there, just a little secret spot. The rat shows you where it is. Can't go to the left yet because we don't have a certain item. So now we just hop out the sewers, and we're gonna go right back in real quick though. Make everything respawn and get a couple more flesh pops because we're gonna use them to heal us up. Each flesh pop heals half a heart, like half a whole heart. So I used 3 there because we were missing a whole heart and a 4th of a heart. Plus, we'll get so many more. Plus so much money from here. Part of the reason I'm doing this is because I want the money. Because that money is really nice to have for upgrades. And that rat can also drop monster milk. Each time you kill him, he has a decent chance to help to drop it, which is good for bosses. So once again, come in, go right back in. And come through the area one more time. We're not going to get too many. 9. I think that's the max amount you can have. Yeah, we're at the max amount, so if these guys want to start dropping money, that should be enough money. We're looking to get 150 money. So hopefully we will get enough on the way back. That puts us at 113. But actually, ideally we want 180 before we leave the island. So I might have to do a little bit of grinding off screen in between episodes. But regardless, give him the zombie pops. He gives us the key. It's covered. It was in somebody's mouth. It was his. So we got the key. Come over here. Use the key on the door. You gave the gate key. Slide it under. Reattach, and there. Now they can get out, so we can go inside. Ignore all the guards because they don't do anything important. They just have some dialogue. Additional dialogue. Just want to keep walking. And then come talk to this old dude. Library cards, Relic Hunter's daughter. Yep, that's me. Court missions. You gave summons. Sear that. Scissors, jigsaw, goat mouth. What? They mean to cut off that long winsome hair? They'll never do. Why don't I just fill these papers away until the Sultan returns? I'd like to give you a knowing wink now, but sadly my allergies no longer work. Please take whatever you came for. Thank you very much. Alright, so we come to this secret, the Forbidden Miles map. There it is.
Oh, yeah.
Then we just keep going. Back to the ship. Back to Risky Boots. Because we got the map, which is what she wanted, so we can leave the island and go to the next island. Kill him. Ooh, nice. He dropped a 5-er. He also dropped a 5. See, that's more what I'm used to with these guys dropping is 5. Another 5. That was just sad. Alright, so we're at 130. Ideally, we get to 150 before we leave. We might have to go back in there to farm a little bit, though. Actually, ideally, we get to 180, but I don't think that's going to be possible without farming. So I'm going to do some farming off screen, most likely. Kill him. Kill him. Kill him. Ouch. Alright. Kill him. All these scarecrows away. If I can, we're gonna go see if we can find one more scarecrow real quick, because they respawn once they go off screen. And we got the 150 we needed. Nice. Excellent. Oh, and a monster melt. Oh, lobster tail, actually. Nice. Alright, so we have more than enough money. Because fun little fact, now that we got the item we needed, we don't need the library card anymore. So we bring it back to our friend here. Library card back. She tells us we got all the blame for this, which is kind of unfair. So she sold some of her warbirds to help pay to help us get some money. So we get 100 extra bucks, which is great because it lets us buy what we need from the shop. So come talk to this dude. Welcome to my shop. We want recover. Buy the shampoo for additional damage, and then we want a pirate flare. So let's get going. So what she asks is what took us so long. We'll give them the map. She said essentially she says we're gonna work together, so let's do it. And we're gonna go ahead and go to the next island, Saliva Island, in the next episode. I've been your host, G Smith624, and I'll see you all in the next episode. Farewell, guys, and have a nice day.